have a fucking vagina.
I assumed.
How could I have toxic masculinity?
Ms. Harcourt, I have to say, I find the insinuation that only men can suffer from toxic masculinity a bit sexist.
And here we go. It's the comic book bullies.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
It's the comic book bullies.
You will bow down before me!
It's the comic book bullies.
Now I am the master.
It's the comic book bullies. It's the comic book bullies.
Okay, give it to me.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Do 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 do. Waka
Yeah.
waka 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 waka.
Okay.
Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
That was Pac-Man? I don't know about that, man.
Acapella Pac-Man.
I don't know about that. Maybe Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr. Some shit. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies Nerds. You bullying host Leroy, aka Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday, with my co-hosts.
Oh yeah, this is Eli, aka Low Botterfinger.
There you go. All right. And back with the episode, I want to give a shout out to our third co-host, Bam, the AI.
All hail the Doombots.
Beep boop, beep boop. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, of course you've seen the thumbnail. We're gonna jump into it. I don't know if should I wait for some other people to load in? We're just gonna jump into it. Just go. We just go.
Fuck all that, man.
Yeah. We never waited. We just did the fuck we wanted to do. Okay. So before we jump,
just come in and ask us about Darth Vader or some shit.
Yeah, that's all. Some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
All right. So before
what if Will Smith joined Star Wars? Ha 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 ha.
Try to hit all the 5 points that we don't talk about.
Trying to thinking they're being clever and shit.
Right. Waka, you're the first to do it. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to jump into it. But before we jump into the thumbnail, we're going to just jump into something that I want to talk about, Eli. Cracker Barrel. I was going to talk about it. I was going to talk about it because, everybody's freaking out over because Cracker Barrel changed their logo. Now let's take a look at the logo. Let's really take a look at the logo what they had before. Like I said, when it went on their Jackson location in Mississippi, this is still the logo right now. So I don't know where everybody freaking over. But for people that don't know what happened, Cracker Barrel on their logo has removed the barrel and the cracker.
And the cracker.
They're gone. Yeah, they're out of there. So now you just got Cracker Barrel that looks like a cracker in the back. Not like actual cracker. I'm just saying.
I don't know what that is.
I'm just saying it looks like a cracker. That's what I'm saying.
Like a scrambled egg or something.
Like a scrambled egg or cracker. Now, Eli, I'm be honest with you. I had a problem with the Cracker Barrel logo all of a sudden. Like, look at this. Not only do we have this on logo, there is a whip in the logo. Look at it right by the K. That's a whip. So my thing is growing up this whole time. I'm like, how did they let this get away with this? Why? How did nobody just said anything? Like, for instance, I didn't really know about Cracker Barrel until I got like older and I moved to a different city, stuff like that. We didn't have Cracker Barrel when I was growing up. But when I heard about it, I like Cracker Barrel with that. So I didn't know if they did like Klan rallies in there or some shit like that. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I've never been to a Cracker Barrel myself, so I don't.
I'm just saying. Really, I thought I was gonna walk in.
I don't really give a fuck.
I know you don't, but I'm saying I thought I was gonna walk in and see like a whites only sign or some shit. I didn't know what the hell was gonna go on. So.
I mean, they got them out. I know they got some here, but they're out in the sticks. Like
Cracker Barrel, yeah. I imagine you can't have Cracker Barrel in the city just to feel right. So
I mean, I know I live in the city and I ain't driving 30 minutes to go have chicken fried steak or whatever the fuck they have out there. Whatever they make at Cracker Barrel. So I never been to one, so I really have no emotional ties to any of this shit. So
okay, but it's making me wonder now that they changed the logo and try to be all streamlined and shit like that. Well, now that the food is less racist, will it taste as good? I don't know. So
I thought you can't taste racism.
You can taste racism. Oh yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
It's regular old country food. So like Toast.
Basically, yeah.
they serve
It's
toast.
basically, it's basically
Bacon and
that.
eggs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't expect anything like super expensive.
So like shit I could get at IHOP.
That's basically what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Or
You can order
Denny's or
pancakes and all kind of bullshit like that. I usually just go to Cracker Barrel to get pancakes. Yeah. But they got some pretty good pancakes. Not even gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. I was just like, okay, I know you some racist ass pancakes, but hey, they taste pretty good. So
IHOP's got good pancakes.
IHOPs do have good pancakes. And once you get that stack,
They're
you can order them how
the
you want.
international house of pancakes.
International about the pancakes, you can, yeah. Hold up like that. Y'all coming in too fast, man. We can't. I like to get some.
Oh, they really care about the Cracker.
People
We got
care
all
about Cracker Barrel, man.
Cracker Barrel fans in the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So do I feel good
We're
about
the Cracker Barrel bullies tonight.
Yeah, the Cracker Barrel bullies.
This CBB are still the same letters.
Right. Oh man. It'll be good. Your mouth will map. Oh, where's this going?
My
Okay. We're not gonna read that comment.
Your
Okay.
steak is very good.
Yeah, we're not gonna read that comment. We're gonna go past that. This is a family show. Okay.
Is it a New York strip or
some kind of strip? But that being said, so we can add the cracker to all the other logos that went on there. Let's go by and name some of them. Who we got here? Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima, Land of Lakes. That's there. So
Uncle Ben?
Cracker. Yeah.
Oh shit. He's sweating bullets there.
Right.
They're like, damn, who's this white boy pulling up in here? Damn, he brave.
So that's what we have. So rest in peace, Cracker. I guess.
Yeah, he's at the back of the bus, like with the rest.
Right. I want to open a Waffle House Denny's. Now I'm just reading what his name is. Oh wow. Thanks for listening. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I'm gonna get away from Cracker Barrel. That's all I got. That I just wanted to mention it now.
I would. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm too tired for this shit.
I know. Eli. All I'm saying, Eli, is that all this bullshit going on is only one person that can say Cracker Barrel. There you go. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Here's the thing, Eli. Here's one thing I learned about the internet. You can find anything you're looking for if you look hard enough.
Yeah, I'm sure, she's got good crackers, right?
Right. Put the cracker in Cracker Barrel. What's the reason for white being called cracker?
She puts the crack in cracker.
Right.
She got cracks on both ends. Oh damn, I'm on fire tonight.
Right. I love
front and back. Cracks in front and the back.
Right. All right. Now, that being said, I know y'all want to hear more about Cracker Barrel, but we're not talking about Cracker Barrel. We're gonna move on to we're not. Hold on. Damn, y'all coming in quick. One more thing I want to talk about also.
If you like real food, Cracker Barrel with shit. Anyways, just like the rest of the restaurant.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, it's good as the rest of
them. I like IHOP.
Who's your favorite Seinfeld friend? Not Kramer. So there you
Seinfeld.
Go. Yeah, who's your favorite Seinfeld friend?
I can't think of any. You
didn't watch Seinfeld? Come on,
I did watch Seinfeld.
I was gonna say
what's Costanza? Can't stand you. Or whatever.
Book now. I'm getting Cracker Barrel. I take it back now. Okay, go get some Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I've never been to one. They got them way the fuck out. We're so far out there that I'll probably get pulled over on my way out.
They shut the one down in Jackson, Mississippi. I mean,
we're
predominantly black. So why the hell are you doing a Cracker Barrel in the middle of Jackson anyway? So yeah.
All I know is they're blaming it on the woke folks part. It's all the.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, people are getting upset about that shit.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn, what do we do now?
Give us back our cracker.
Yeah, I was like, if it was really woke, I'd be able to go to one.
Right.
They'd have one neighborhood if they were really woke.
Right. Instead just right after your Klan rally, I'm hungry. Okay, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I eat at Taco Bell all the time, and Taco Bell has changed their logo. I don't even know how many times.
Mr. White folks.
I still never give a shit.
Everybody changed their logo. Taco Bell changed the logo. Domino's changed the logo. Everybody changes their logo. It's not a big deal.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
So sometimes you gotta just give it time, just rebrand. That's all. So hell, this is the most we've ever talked about Cracker Barrel.
The burrito still tastes the same.
Right, like
You know,
shit.
at Taco Bell.
Yeah. So, you're gonna shit about the exact same way. So why are you complaining about it? It's okay. That being said, moving on past it, we're gonna move on to the next part of the podcast. Since y'all talk so much about damn crack, why everybody leave when we start talking about Cracker Barrel? We're gonna move to a classic.
Put the Sydney Sweeney pickup. That's how we keep the ratings in.
That's so. Oh shit! I don't know what I did, but I think I lost it. Oh, here we go. There you go. Y'all stick around. We got more Sydney Sweeney for you. So you know I keep it on standby, Eli, just in case of emergency. So yeah. Anyway, we're back. What is the number one movie of the week? We're gonna do box office numbers. I got some specific I want to talk about.
I really don't know, but I heard that not Barbarian, the other movie, the new movie.
Barbarian. Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Weapons or whatever. I heard that's killing it. That's what I know. But I don't know what if it's number one.
You think it's number one?
I don't know. My baby.
Better cheeseburger.
Better
meal at Cracker Barrel?
Shit, man. That is a bet.
You walk in there.
Someone's losing.
Eli walks in, the music cuts off.
Yeah, no shit. It's like a saloon.
Right.
Everybody's
Oh shit, it's Superman. Anyway, it's not Superman. Superman is already on digital. It's not that. You know Superman's going to go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. The number one movie of the week is. Hold on, let me get this shit off here because I don't want that. Whoever this is. Comment on here. Boom. Sorry, Tyler Gay Community. I think that's what your name is. Okay. Oh, the number one movie of the week is boom, K-pop Demon Hunters. There you go.
What the fuck is that? I thought
Right.
Isn't that on Netflix?
Yes. That's what
in the theater?
about. It's in the theaters. So here's the thing. This K-pop Demon. See, this is how you know we enter unk status, Eli. Because we don't know what the fuck this is.
I seen it on Netflix, but I
Have you seen it? Like you watched it?
No, I never watched it, but I saw it pop up on Netflix.
But you're familiar with it as a concept.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
know
even
it was
that
in the
far.
theater.
I wasn't even that far. I didn't know that. I just looked and I just saw this shit was like number one on Netflix for like weeks. It's still number one right now. Been on Netflix week. So they released it in theaters afterwards. This is the first week in the theaters and it hit number one. So this is the very first time a Netflix movie went number one in the theaters. People already have seen the movie and still went to the movies to see the movie. That's
there you go.
Well,
you know what? I understand that, because like
break it down for me, because
if you want to go to a movie, you probably want to have a good time at the movie, and you probably don't want to blow your hard-earned money watching some shit you don't like. So you're like, hey, I already seen this. I already like it. Why don't I go see it in the theater?
But you can sit at home and watch it. Why go to the theaters? I don't get it, but yeah.
Yeah, but I say I want to go out and see a movie because I'm sick of, my living room and I'm sick of everybody here and I want to get away from everybody. So I'll go to a theater and watch a movie. And I might as well see something I know is going to be good.
Yeah, because I saw Revenge itself. Why am I complaining about? So yeah.
Yeah. I saw Jaws at the drive-in.
Right. So, but
is that Fat T?
Yeah, that's Fat T. He said he's seen it.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
His daughter loves it, I guess. Yeah,
it's the kids. So the kids. So it's a kids movie or whatever.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know the people are saying they go. I guess it's a K-pop movie. So he's got singing and shit like that. So it's a musical. But apparently people are going.
So to like Gangnam Style or whatever shit.
That shit. I don't listen to that shit. But apparently, people are singing to the movies in the movie theaters. Like they know
so
the
it's
words
like another
stuff, so yeah.
So it's like another Sinners or Rocky Horror or whatever.
Some shit like or I don't know. Yeah,
like the Taylor Swift shit where they're
Beyonce, that shit like that. So people just go in there and singing all the songs and stuff, so like that. So yeah.
So that's how we're gonna save movie theaters. Movies have to be interactive.
I mean, that's how you get people in the movie theater.
Well, like Minecraft, weren't they throwing popcorn at shit?
I mean, they didn't invite you to do that shit. The people were bringing like live chickens in there and shit to sacrifice. Like, they didn't promote them to do that. They just did that shit.
Yeah, let's trash the theater.
Right. Then you got to clean this shit up afterwards. So, how do you not see somebody sneaking a chicken into a movie? I don't know. That's the worst security ever. Like,
hey, man,
you ain't got to be the best security guard in the world to see somebody sneaking a live chicken. That's all.
Man, you know how Doge does it, man. Understaffed. Everybody's understaffed.
Just take live chicken, man. I don't give a fuck. Like, damn, man, dude, you just say don't go there, put the chicken down or something? I don't know. Oh man. Anyway,
would you smell the chicken? Like, don't chickens smell?
A chicken would say something. A chicken not gonna be quiet going to the movie theater. It's a live chicken.
Everybody's talking to the movie theater anyway. They talk, nobody shuts up anymore. It's movie quiet. Movie theaters ain't quiet anymore.
Oh shit! They're so desperate they don't care. Bring your chicken, man. I don't care. Just buy a ticket. Oh man.
Maybe they bought a ticket for the chicken.
Okay, but Eli, while we're doing all this shit, do you know what the number one? Like I said, it's 2025. We're over halfway 2025. Do you know the number one highest grossing movie of the year so far is?
I know I don't.
Okay,
I'm trying
to show you.
Is it Sinners?
No, not even close.
Is it Superman?
Not even close. No.
Oh, it's probably Minecraft.
No.
Oh,
Nasia 2.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Okay. So here's the thing. Nasia 2 it hit $1 billion in China alone. And now this week, I think it just came to America. And now it's hitting American like that. And even Americans are going crazy the movie. Like I said, I figured some people give a review like, this is the movie that Endgame should have been. I'm like, wait, what? Like, okay. So they're kind of going crazy over this movie right now. So yeah, so Nasia 2. And that's why I want to talk about Nasia 2 right now. And I'm going to go see it. I think it's got
I've never even seen Nasia 1.
I mean, yeah, do I have to watch Nasia 1 to understand Nasia 2? Maybe there isn't a Nasia 1. You know, like Leonard Part 6? Maybe it's that. They're just fucking with us, you know. Just
is
like
that
this.
Bill Cosby movie?
I need to quit references Bill Cosby. I feel like we're going to be canceled if I keep doing that. Oh man! So, but there was a point I'm trying to.
We're old. We're just.
That's why we don't know what K-pop Demon Hunters is.
Yeah, we don't know what that is. We don't know what Ninjas 2 is, but we know what Leonard Part.
We know what Leonard Part 6 is, right? We know what Ghost Dad is. We know that shit. So
yeah. Let's.
We're showing our age, Eli. Anyway, what I wanted to say, the reason I'm saying that because now there's been like 1,000, almost 1 million YouTube videos about why Hollywood isn't making the money it is, why Hollywood is flopping, why Hollywood is underperforming. Y'all got all these think pieces like that. I'm telling you why Hollywood underperforming, because China don't fuck with us anymore. That's why. I've been saying this shit pre-pandemic, and I've been saying this shit post-pandemic. Nobody has been paying attention to me. Goma called me a madman, but now look at us. This is what's happening right now. I got proof, Eli. I got proof. Pre-pandemic.
Uh-oh.
Do you know what Fast and the Furious 8 did in the box office? Okay, I'm gonna show you. You're supposed to know this stuff, Eli. But anyway,
I don't even put all these numbers and shit.
Okay, look at these numbers, right? Okay, Fast and the Furious 8 did $1 billion in overseas alone. So if you take, like, say it did those numbers in 2025, say it did 0 in the domestic box office here, and it just made all this money overseas, it would still be the highest grossing movie of this year. So that's the thing. So back then, that's why you got 8 Fast and Furious movies, 9 Mission Impossible, 6 Transformers movies, because they made all their money over there. Now, because of whatever political reason you want to name out there, the point is China don't fuck with us anymore. So the movies that were used to get that bump, they don't get that bump anymore. Superman, we keep talking about, we talking about Superman. Is Superman a hit or is a flop? Which is it? It depends on which side of the fence you're on. Now, for those who don't know, Superman has just grossed over 600 million, and domestically, it is the highest grossing Superman movie of all time. Domestically, it's beat Man of Steel. Domestically, it's beat Batman v Superman. Domestically, it's overseas is struggling, and China is struggling. China said to open like China don't give a fuck about Superman, basically, you know, or any American movie for that matter. So that's the point. So the point is, since it's struggling overseas, that's why it's kind of not hitting what we expected to hit, you know. So that's what's going on right now. So that's why I want to just put that out there. So you want to know why box office and the box office underperforming? China. That's it. China quit fucking with us. So y'all can stop all your think pieces and MCU and MCU and all shit like that. I told you what it is. That's what it is. So, yeah. All right. Now, can we move on to the actual thumbnail? Everybody already left.
we start talking about Cracker Barrel again.
Cracker Barrel, come on, y'all. That's gonna be our logo, the Cracker Barrel. Since they don't want the cracker, we bring in the cracker.
Let's change our logo, man.
We're gonna change our logo. That cracker is now our logo.
We'll put the cracker on our logo.
Oh man. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna talk about a show. We watched the TV show. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, speaking of Superman, since we can transition to that, the movie Superman came out early on digital, and the reason Superman came out early on digital, James Gunn said specifically because he wanted to come out before Peacemaker dropped. So now Peacemaker is out, and now we're gonna talk about it. Like I said, they didn't do like they normally do, where they drop like 2 episodes, 3 episodes, give like a whole bunch of it. They gave us 1 episode. That's it.
I was kind of surprised that
I was sitting there
only
waiting for, okay, it's going to be a whole night of Peacemaker. Nope, 1 episode. Get into that. So I'm like, damn, okay. So it is what it is. So new episode of Peacemaker. Eli, can I go first?
Sure.
Okay. I know you're shaking.
You seem like you're like excited to talk about.
Not really. I'm just excited in general. I'm excited for Cracker Barrel, man. Come on, man.
Want
All
some
right.
pancakes?
Yeah, some pancakes. That's all. So I'm getting some pancakes right after this. So anyway, so yeah, so talking about Peacemaker. Like I said, first season, I liked the first season. I thought it was a well done season. It was definitely better than I expected. I wouldn't expect it to be that good of a show. I laughed at it. Had some good action. John Cena impressed me. I didn't think he was that good of an actor, but in that one, I was like, oh, he can lead a show. Okay, it's pretty good on him. So, but at the same time, when it was done, I thought, okay, it's done. We're good. We don't need more Peacemaker. We're good.
Mhm.
I mean, like I said, he's a Z-list character. You
Yeah.
know, he's not even B-list, C-list, Z-list character. This is like I said, we said all we need to say about Peacemaker. I'd be fine. He show up in other properties and stuff like that, but we don't need a season 2 of this, you know. But here we are. We have a season 2. It's here, and it's kind of feel disjointed because, like I said, we just had Superman. Now, the Peacemaker season 1 felt fine because it was just this isolated thing that was just off by itself when DC didn't know what the fuck it was doing. But now they're trying to establish this established universe, and okay, Superman is this, and it sets the tone. And then you jump over to Peacemaker with this completely different tone. We're like, whoa, it does feel like Whiplash if you take these 2 properties and put them together. If you're trying to say, hey, this is what we have going on, it definitely feels like, whoa, what the fuck, you know. But we're here. The first episode didn't have a plot to it, really. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, I feel like what this is a slow burn. There's not a 2-hour movie, so you don't have to like throw a whole bunch of this, and that at you. Like, no, we're just getting to know the characters, getting to know the world. If people didn't watch season 1, you're getting caught up with them, where these people are versus what they were in season 2, and it's fine. And for the most part, I was liking the show, Eli, until, and I got to bring it up, the scene.
Oh,
The scene. That's just me. Like I said, they bleeped the scene out of. I'm gonna just tell you what happened on the scene. Okay, so there's a full-fledged orgy in the middle of the scene in the movie in the show for no reason. Like there's no plot point or anything like it. It just happens. It's just
no, he's doing that as a distraction.
It's other things. He could just smoke weed as a distraction.
Yeah,
but
but
Call of Duty as a distraction.
This is Peacemaker. He's a
He
fucking
can
asshole.
podcast as a distraction.
I know, but this is Peacemaker. He's a racist or ex-racist, recovering racist psychopath.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So, and he's had his heart broken by Harcourt, who's rejected him. So what does he do? He throws an orgy.
Right.
It's actually kind of hilarious. Like
it's kind of hilarious, but my thing is not like I said, I'm not a prude. I don't mind orgies in my TV shows like that. Like I said, what happened in the Boys, I thought that was hilarious. You know what happened in the Boys. You know, my thing is this: it was a little too much sausage fest in this orgy. That's just me. You know.
Yeah, it was
where I had to like turn away. I'm like, oh, okay, no.
Yes, we're it's 2025. It's equal opportunity, full frontal nudity these days.
Yeah. Because it kind of just took me. I like, okay, let me just fast forward through this and just blink because it's just too much of this going on. Because it just feel like it's ways too much of this side on here than on that side. You know, I'm just saying that's just me. That's just me personally. Don't call me out or say anything like that. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna shame you for not wanting to look at dicks.
Thank you, Eli.
There's nothing wrong with not wanting to see a dick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just making sure I'm not getting any, activists on here like that. Look at it. Look at it. Like, no.
But however, I will say, I wonder if that's how women feel when they see tits all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They've been telling us that for years.
And
We
that's
just
the
don't
plot.
listen.
That's the plot of The Substance.
That's the plot that they've been telling us for years. We just don't listen to. Like I can't hear you over the titties. I'm sorry. So, but when it's vice versa, they throw it in your face. They're like, "Oh, the fuck." You
Yeah, I understand them now.
know? So this whole thing with James Gunn making a social commentary?
Sure,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's that deep, but I think it falls into who Peacemaker is as a character. Like he's kind of in a dark place.
Right.
You know, he thought. But I mean, I will disagree that when you said there is no plot, I will disagree with that. I think there is a plot going on, and I think it's him again. He's still searching for redemption. He was a piece of shit in the first episode or the first season who sort of felt like he redeemed himself by saving the world. And now here he is like, oh, I've saved the world. I'm a hero now. I should be respected and I should join the Justice Gang. And, you know, everybody's kind of like that. All the characters are kind of in this shitty position.
Right. They even worse than what they were in the first season. So.
Yeah. And here he's like, hey, I thought I'm better now. And people should accept me as being a better person, but no one does. And I think that's where he's like, oh, he's feeling rejected. And now he's seeing this parallel universe where, holy shit, this is where all his dreams. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that Superman. Was it The Man of Tomorrow?
Comic, TV show, movie? Where are we going with this?
Where Superman wasn't the Alan Moore made it? Alan Moore wrote that story.
What happened to the Man to Tomorrow?
Yeah, something. Yeah, what's it called? Where Superman's.
Oh, for the man who has everything. For the man who has
everything. That's what
yeah.
Where Krypton didn't blow up, his parents are still alive, and all that shit. He's
just living this world. So
yeah, and that's what it looks like. His dad's not an asshole. His brother's still alive. Hardcore. Obviously, he had a relationship with her, and she probably loves him in that other universe. And now he's killed his version. He's killed that version of that universe.
Right.
Spoilers.
So he's killed his whole family. He killed his dad in the first season. Killed his brother.
Yeah.
And now he technically killed himself.
Killed himself. Another version of himself.
Of himself. So yeah.
Yeah. And now he wants to go live in that universe. Now he's like, "Fuck this world. I'm going to go live in that." So I think that's kind of where this season is heading, or whatever.
Man, Eli, so you saying that, and you said, what would you just say? You said it reminded you of a Superman.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you. I thought for sure you were going to make another reference.
To what?
And it's like one of those pie people movies.
Like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something?
Yeah, that.
Okay, yeah.
But flip-flop, reverse.
I guess,
the Body Snatchers were the protagonists.
Yeah. I guess.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting from it. I'm pretty sure that's what James Gunn is kind of going with this, you know. But we'll see. Like I said, just gave us the first season.
And I actually think that's interesting, because when you told me this is going to be about the multiverse, and it is, he goes into this pocket dimension where there's all these other Earths, the doorway, like in Monsters Inc. or whatever. There's all these other doorways to other worlds and shit. So like, and the thing about the whole multiverse thing, and why I'm kind of tired of that whole idea, is like, I feel like there's no stakes involved. Like, anybody can die and anybody can come back, just another version of themselves. And, you know, it just, you know, it doesn't like interest me, like, as from a dramatic standpoint. But I feel like in this episode, he wants to go to that. It's not about the multiverse. He wants to go to that verse and live in that world instead, you know, because he's in such a shitty position in his life. You know, so that I find interesting. And I actually enjoyed this episode a lot, and actually made me remember how much I loved the first season, because I loved the first season and I totally forgot how good it was until I watched this new episode. And I was like, oh yeah, this was a good show. And it's how was it been, like 3 years since?
3 years since then. So yeah,
it's been a long time. I totally forgot about, like, I remember liking Peacemaker, but I don't remember it being that good.
Right.
You know, because I really and I started watching clips and shit. I was like, damn, this was a fucking great ass show.
Because people weren't talking about it. Like I said, anytime 3 years ago when you mentioned DC, DC equaled shit. So anytime just general public wise. So anytime we talked about it, that's just what people thought. So it's just we were the only two watching this show. So even though we liked it, but just because it's DC, people just stayed away from it. So.
And it was during the pandemic. We were kind of jonesing for anything, and we just ate everything up,
Right.
But like even the new Spider-Man movie we thought was the best thing ever until we rewatched it and thought that's all right, but at the time, I was like, wow, this is really good. And I feel like this show is where James Gunn shines. This is where he can be James Gunn,
right?
And do what he does best in shit like Peacemaker.
That's what I was telling somebody else, like one of my coworkers, where Superman, even though I like the movie, it's definitely him toned down. It's definitely him trying to conform to Superman.
Yeah, and he's throwing, and there's so much going on. There's so much shit he's just throwing at you that it just kind of distracts you from the flaws that the movie has. I mean, sure, it has those beats, the familiar beats, and it has a lot of heart in it, and it has those great moments, but it's still got a lot of fluff, like junk food just shoved in our faces the whole time. And we ate it up because it tastes good, but it just covered up the flaws. You know what I mean? So in the end, it's cool. Yeah, I liked it and I enjoyed it a lot, but I feel like dramatically, Peacemaker is a stronger story. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
It fits him better. That's what I'm saying.
Fits him better.
You can tell he's not trying to conform. We don't give a fuck about Peacemaker, like as a character in the comics.
Yeah.
I've seen him before, but I never gave a shit about him. So that means he's an open source where he can kind of do what James Gunn can do whatever the fuck he wants to. Yeah. Where Superman, he does have to fit in a box. Peacemaker's whatever,
Yeah, but he's making us give a shit about Peacemaker in this show. And all the characters. I like how everybody, like him and Adebayo, are like besties now.
Yeah.
I like
the first season, the first episode of the first season of Peacemaker, it was Peacemaker and a bunch of nobodies that I didn't give a shit about. But by the end of the show of that season, I love those people, all of them.
Everybody had a moment to shine. And like Peacemaker, he was a piece of shit. He was a racist asshole. And in the end, he's friends with the lesbian black woman,
Right.
and we're seeing that. We're seeing where she's having trouble with her relationship, of course the thing, Waller's is her mom, and
and that's why they connected, because they both got these overbearing parents that are over them, and that's how Peacemaker and Adebayo connected. Like, you got a piece of shit parents like I do. So
and hacker dude, what's that guy's name again? The hacker guy.
That job. I don't know.
Yeah. Like he's kind of like in the same position. He's the only one who I think kept his job at Argus. Like everybody else
because he basically disassociated himself with everybody else, where everybody else went down with the ship,
Yeah.
So.
And they got Rick Flag Sr., he's pissed off at Peacemaker for killing his son. So he's planting all these cool dramatic seeds that I feel is like pushing the plot forward. That
plus it ties into Creature Commandos, because Frank Grillo voiced that same character in Creature Commandos. Now he's here, and he's in Superman. So
yeah, and then hardcore, holy shit! Like if there's a better, I don't know if there's a better Frank Castle on screen now
than hardcore.
She played a great Frank Castle. She's just pissed off and just. She just goes into a bar for the sole purpose of picking a fight and then gets her ass kicked, just so she could feel something.
Like I said, toxic masculinity.
Yeah. And I feel like this is playing to what James Gunn does best. Taking all these flawed, fucked up characters, this band of misfits, which is what he always does best, and he's making it work again. And I'm into it. I was actually disappointed that it was just one episode.
Yeah. I wish they would have gave me more. Let us sink into it so we really could have talked about it tonight. Yeah.
Like fucking,
But-
I had to, like, how many, like, if Twisted Meadow, I had to sit through how many episodes night one, and I'm like,
three at a time, and
yeah, I'm like, oh sweet, and I was like, oh, it's only one episode, damn.
and we didn't even talk about Vigilante
Oh yeah,
because he was a scene stealer in most of the scenes he was in.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
he
the
did
thing. Like
steal
the
a
show, even though it's called Peacemaker, it's really an ensemble show. Like it's really about the whole team. Which and I'm fine with that. I love that because I love these people.
Yeah.
So and that's so. Like I said, James Gunn got me with that because you can feel this is personal to him. This is more personal to him. So
Yeah. I think more so than, I mean, you saw glimpses of it in the Superman movie,
right.
but I feel like Superman is just, the thing about the Superman movie is that he's just a good guy trying to do the best he can in a shitty world.
Right.
You know,
and I do feel like Superman is in a James Gunn world. So it's not like he's just completely out of pocket, but he does feel like he's there because James Gunn did. But think about the 4 projects that James Gunn has worked on DC for this. So we got Suicide Squad, Creature Commandos, Superman, and Peacemaker. Which one of those seems like the odd duck in the group?
Yeah, it's Superman.
It's Superman. That's what I'm saying. So.
But even Superman was crammed with all these. He had the Justice Gang. Yeah, you know what I mean. It was crammed with a bunch of shit because that's kind of what he does. But again, he was. I feel like that was all just, fluffer, all just the pizzazz, just visual candy for us to, because like it's not a perfect movie, and we forgive it because we forgive its flaws because, like I said, it was like a candy bar. It was a bunch of candy bars,
So now just let you know, Eli, from what I've been hearing about this show, even though it eased you in the multiverse, I'm hearing this show later on gets very multiversy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, yeah,
like
he just getting your foot in the door right now. That's all.
Like I just hope it ain't like Cavill showing up and Ben Affleck showing up.
I don't think it's gonna go that far, but I'm just saying
we're gonna see what's his name, Grant. What's his name?
Grant Gustin, and just show up.
Yeah, like Ollie Oliver, like the Arrowverse shows up.
Stephen Amell. It's like he not gonna show up because he mad at Peacemaker because he said James Gunn made a joke about him.
Oh,
he was just shitting on Green Arrow as a character, not him specifically. So,
not Ollie, yeah.
I know one person won't show up. Jared Leto won't show up because they shitted on Jared Leto in this.
Oh
episode.
yeah, they're shitting on his band too.
Yeah, shit on his band like that. That's out of pocket. Like what? That just came from anywhere. So, like, man, fuck 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm like, okay, Jared Leto won't be on this show. Hold on, let's see who we got. We got a Twitch stream. I don't know what's gonna happen here. It's never good when we go here.
Oh, it's a bot. They're asking. They're selling something.
Okay, I might need to deactivate my Twitch account just in case it tells what I got going over there. Yeah, that's what we got going there. Oh, and like I said, we're gonna talk about Frank Grillo as, like I said, he was crossover over Marvel. Now he's Rick Flag Sr. in this one. And at first I was thinking, like, how can he play Rick Flag Sr.? Like, he can't be that much, the age difference between him and Junior can't be that big a difference. Then I looked up him on Wikipedia. That dude is 60.
Yeah, he's old, man.
I didn't know that. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Well, I don't know what you've been doing, man, but keep doing it. Shit. So
yeah, because he was like, I remember he was like in the Purge movies like 10 years ago, and he was already like in his 40s or some shit. Or something like
50s
that.
Or some
yeah,
shit.
like he was pretty old, like he didn't look good, but yeah.
He don't look it now. That's what I'm saying. That shit shocked the hell out of me. So yeah. So yeah, good on him. So yeah, another Easter egg I want to talk about, Eli. I got to talk about this. I hope I don't fuck this up. The White Rabbit.
Okay, I was wondering who that was. I figured it was somebody.
It's somebody. The White Rabbit popped up for a second and started trending on Twitter. Because for those who don't know, the White Rabbit is, like I said, we've reviewed some comics on here where Batman fought the White Rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah. So the White Rabbit is a Batman villain. Also, Batman love interest who people don't talk about a lot on here. Now, the thing is, Batman dated her secret identity. He didn't know it was her. I don't think he still knows it's her. He never did find out who she was. But that's what was going on at the time like that. But yeah, so what's her powers? he can't catch her. That's basically it. Oh, not the White Rabbit from the Man of Steel comics in the 90s. That's a different White Rabbit. So a lot of people are confusing them. DC got a bunch of White Rabbits, so not that White Rabbit, but that White Rabbit. She would just run around, and Batman would catch her, and then every time he sees her, he would running a Scarecrow or Bane or Joker and get his ass beat and shit like that. So that's kind of what she did. And she can turn into she's actually Indian, like
Indian, like Hindu?
India, yeah, like that.
Okay.
She's that, but her superpower is that she can transform or duplicate herself into a white woman. Some people say that's problematic. Some people get mad at James Gunn, like why you cast a white woman in the role, not an Indian woman in the role. I was like, hey, don't blame James Gunn. Blame the comic for doing that bullshit. Like he's being comic accurate. If he changed it, y'all would have got mad. So he just found a source material. So yeah, she was an Indian woman in the comic that can do transmorphic body fuck ever. And
so like Mystique, she's like Mystique.
Yes, but she can't transform into anything. Just a white woman. Yeah, that's all she does. So yeah, why?
Well, to Mystique's credit, I always thought that was an interesting commentary. How Mystique can turn into anything, anybody.
Yeah,
but like her go-to form is a hot white blonde girl.
True. That is true. Like why that? Or
yeah.
I mean, but
cool, I think it fits. Because
Now keep in mind, like I said, Mystique is old as hell, and they have said that she's lived lives as like a man, a white man.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, like I said, she's whatever. So that's my thing right there. Oh, that being said, like I said, I talked about the White Rabbit. So while I was talking about the White Rabbit all week on Instagram and Twitter and threads like that, we got a DM.
Oh yeah,
from the actress that plays White Rabbit in the show.
No shit.
She hit us up. Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah. So
how come I never learned about this?
Yeah. So I was about to respond to the DM, but before I did it, I had to ask you a question. I thought I'd ask you here now. Do you have access to our DM on Instagram?
I do. On Instagram? Damn. No. Well, probably. Cool. I okay. Don't. I don't know how to get. I'm not on Instagram that much.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So before I respond to her on Instagram, I had to make sure whether or not you could see that message because I just wanted to.
I didn't know. Okay. So you didn't answer her yet?
I will when we get off this podcast.
Oh. I thought you were like, okay. I thought you like fucked it up already.
No, not yet. I'll say what happened next podcast. Like,
so do you like stuff? I like stuff too.
We know it's coming. We know we're gonna have a horror story for it. So yeah. All I know is that when I posted that story in there, and she basically like hearted it. Emoji hearted, whatever like that. And then it's like I love that you shared it. You a fan or whatever. So yeah.
That's what she said?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we have a fan, Eli.
Well, there you go. I'll try not to swear.
Okay. Oh man.
Since I guess I'm the one who scares everybody away, I guess.
Oh man. So anything else we got to talk about? Peacemaker, we're good or
no? I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. It made me remember how good the first season was and how much I totally forgot how great it was and how much I loved it. I'm like, wow, this is good, and I'm into it again. And like like what you said, like I was good with one season of Peacemaker. I didn't need any more of that. But he's here, and I'm digging it. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm still here. I'm on board still.
And plus, like I said, we've seen enough of Gunn's work that we know what he's cooking. Like when I mean, it's no plot. I mean, yet there's no conflict yet. Like we're building the stake. We're building with it. Yeah, but the conflict. But we know that's coming. He wants you to know these characters first, and then throw all this shit at you first.
Well, we have the complicated. Well, the I forget what's that plot point. I forget what it's called. That sets shit into motion. He killed that version of himself.
Right. So that at the very end hit this. So now we're in motion with that. So yeah. With that, I'm pretty sure gonna lead to all kind of shenanigans and stuff. So
yeah. So I'm wondering. And I bet you that's what's gonna happen. Okay, we're just making theories. But I think he's going to want to stay in that universe. But then all of a sudden, something's going to happen in his universe where they're going to need him, and he's going to have to make that choice. Do I want to?
Well, we already know that Flag is tracking him.
Yeah.
So Flag is going to be in some of this bullshit some kind of way. So,
and spying on his orgies and shit.
Right. So yeah, that's what's going on with that one. So yeah. I'm on board. I'm checking out Peacemaker. Let's see where it goes. Like I said, this is and apparently, like I said, this is there's a reason Superman came before this, because it's supposed to be DCU-ish, where the first one just kind of like its own thing. This is supposed to like move the universe forward. So be ready for that shit. So yeah.
I mean, tone wise, it's definitely not as family friendly as
that's what. So Gunn did also
Superman.
say, like, if you enjoy Superman, don't watch this show. Don't have the kids watch this show. So
this isn't for kids. This is a different, which is fine. I'm fine with, but I still think Superman did have a decent amount of goofiness in it.
Yeah,
to where like the monkeys on the internet,
yeah.
there is that wacky James Gunny type of, wackiness going on in Superman, but it's just, it works so much more in stuff like Peacemaker and Suicide Squad and Creature Commandos,
Yeah, because I think it threw people off, because like I said, out of all the Superman movies we haven't really got wacky Superman movies. They've all been all earnest and stern like that, where now we got Silver Age wackiness in there. I think that's throwing people off a little bit. Like, but that's the shit he does in the comics. Like Superman comics are like that.
And I think that's just, again, David Cornsweet's performance grounds it. And again, it just emphasizes that Superman is just this bright beacon in a world of wacky, fucked up shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So look at us just talking up Superman more. Still milking the Superman too.
It's still an algorithm. We can't.
Yeah.
Right. So can we move to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna move to the Vidja game section. Let's see what we got this on.
Did you slap? Are you slapping the score? Or are you gonna wait till the?
I'm gonna say 45. I'm gonna say 45. Even though the sausage fest orgy kind of threw me for a loop, I still give it 45. So
yeah. I mean, I will admit it did go on a little.
Yeah, like you could have. I mean, you could have just got to the point.
Okay, I laughed. I got my laugh out. Now I'm done laughing.
Right.
Let's go.
Like, we're still going.
Okay. Yeah. Dicks.
So, and people
more
are
dicks.
freaking out because it was basically they confirmed that Peacemaker is LGBT, bisexual in this episode. They kind of confirmed it last season. If y'all were paying attention,
I think so.
He had a threesome with Vigilante.
With Vigilante, that dude's white.
Yeah, and that dude's white. What you think they were doing? So
Oh shit, that was.
funny. And plus, when he got in a fight with his dad called him a name I'm not going to repeat in there. Like, oh, okay, that's another reason why his dad don't like him. So
yeah,
because he's a racist piece of shit. So of course he's homophobic. So yeah. All right. So what are we gonna do here? Bam. Okay. So we're gonna talk about. Okay. So like I said, there's a Gamescom thing that was announced, and apparently there's a new Lego Batman movie that was announced. Oh no, Lego Batman video game. That was
Is it a movie? I was like,
not a movie. Not a movie. It's a game. It's a game. It's Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. Eli, have you heard anything about this?
No.
Okay.
So you from you.
Oh, at all? Oh, okay. I'm your source.
You sent me this. I thought, oh, okay, cool.
Okay. So what's going on about this game? And it comes out next year in 2026. They are replaying levels of all the Batman movies, all of them.
Okay.
Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, even a little bit of Arkham City, Batman v Superman, The Batman. You know that race scene we had with the penguin. I got you. That's in this game. Yeah. The scene where he beats up the dude like in what's your name? I'm Vengeance. All that shit. All this is in here. Like I said, if you're gonna do Batman, do all of it. Give me Batman and Robin. Give me Mr. Freeze.
The Tumbler.
Yeah.
No, Lego.
Heath Ledger's Joker is in this.
Lego Batman is one of the few Lego games I've beaten. And I beat one of the Star Wars. Like, I actually beat a Lego Batman game.
The Star Wars game was great.
Yeah, I've beaten the Star Wars game too.
I had a smile on my face the whole time with that. I was like, this is some creative ass shit when I was watching this. So,
yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're just fun games.
So they will say like the penguin scene right there, and then we step it over. He's like stepping over like the penguin ducks and shit, like in Batman Returns.
It's funny how bald they exaggerate how bald he is.
It gets you. She was doom doom doom. This is a day one game for me, man. I'm sorry. You got me. I don't know who make this game, whatever like that. That's a day one game for me. I don't give a fuck if y'all see me on my profile and I'm playing Lego Batman. Shut the fuck up. Mind your own business. So,
Legacy of the Dark Knight. That looks cool. Is it still Will Arnett doing the voice? I wonder.
I don't know. Probably he's been doing this. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because when the voice I heard when they was doing the commercial, it sounded like the same voice. So I imagine it is. So yeah.
Well, I watched Lego Masters, and he hosts that show.
Okay.
And then this past season, they had a Batmobile where everyone had to build a Lego Batmobile, and of course he brought out his Batman voice, and so
it was so nice. Okay, also stick with the video game section. We're gonna go to PlayStation 5. Just letting everybody know that, and I'm saying, where is this?
You're gonna have to take out a mortgage to buy one.
Yeah, you do, because they're raising the price. So yeah. Normally, when a system is out like 5-6 years, I remember them used to go down in price, not up in price. So all the PlayStation going up $50. So even the PlayStation Pro is like $750 now for PlayStation.
Pro, is that what? So do they have one that just has a hard drive, like an online version?
Yeah, that's it. Like the PlayStation Pro doesn't have a disc drive,
like the Xbox S or whatever.
Yeah, so that they got one with just a hard drive, but the PlayStation Pro, the most expensive one, doesn't have a disc drive. So you got to buy that and a disc drive separately. So yeah, and the PlayStation Pro, PlayStation game system with the disc drive is $550 now. So yes, going up. Now, like I said, we talked about this last week when we talked about like the Xbox was going up $100. That's already happened. It's already in effect. It's done. It's there. So yeah. One of the reasons why the Nintendo Switch 2 is so expensive out the gate is because they already pre-planned for this shit. So yeah, remember what I talked about? Why China don't fuck with us? This is why it's all comes back. I'm not gonna go any deeper than that. I'm just throwing it out there. So yeah, that's all we say. So can we move to the next part of the
podcast? Sure.
Okay, like I said, this comic book bullies, but we're comic books. We're gonna jump into it, and Eli, I'm gonna let you go first and see what we got. So.
Well, since we're talking about Batman and shit, I'll go with Absolute Batman number 11, I believe.
11? Okay.
10 or 11. What is it?
It's one of them.
It is 11. I thought it was 10. It's 11.
It's 11. They moving fast with these books. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the Absolute Universe. Darkseid has dark-sided this universe. So we are getting different versions of characters, all new versions. The absolute versions, and in this absolute universe, Batman isn't rich. His mom is still alive. He's friends with all his rogues galleries. He grew up with them. They're all like homies and shit. And the Joker is like a billionaire, and there's a secret science lab out on the outskirts of Gotham called Arc M, where they're doing secret experiments on people, kidnapping people and doing weird shit. And Bruce, or Batman, has infiltrated Arc M, where he has gone up against Bane, and Bane keeps whooping his ass. So we pick up this issue. We get a new rebooted requel, retcon, what have you, the absolute version origin story of Bane. Bane was part of a rebel army on that island where Sand
shit. I haven't read a Bane comic since the 90s, so I know you're talking about Sand something.
Sand something, yeah.
Yeah.
Sandland. Santa Prisca.
Santa Prisca. There you go. Look at you with Batman lore. Okay.
Yeah, well, I just turned the page. It
Oh,
says it's right
okay.
there. I'm looking at the comic
It sounded
right
familiar when you said it. Like, yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, flip the page. It's on. So he was him and his father. They were in this rebel army, kind of defending the country against a foreign invading, colonizing nation. And they end up getting captured. They get thrown into a wicked ass prison. They eventually escape and overthrow the government you know, and then the Joker shows up. A billionaire shows up and says, "Hey, I could, if you come work for me, I will fund this whole economy and save this island and blah 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 blah." So Bane ends up kills his father for some reason I can't remember. Then decides to go and join the Joker,
Mhm.
the Joker's operation. Where he's thrown into Arc M and put into the Super Soldier program, where he's given in Venom. Now, in this universe, I guess Venom was given to Deathstroke.
Okay.
Was
Wait. So
given,
Deathstroke exists in this.
yeah,
Absolute. Okay.
because they're saying Bane was the only one who could take the Venom.
Mhm.
The full force of Venom. Deathstroke couldn't take it. KG Beast couldn't take it. They still got some abilities, but they couldn't take as much as Bane. So Bane took it and also made him super smart and all this shit. And that's why he's able to beat the shit out of Batman. And he beats so the rest of the comic is him just beating the shit out of Batman. He takes Batman's axe, that symbol. Remember the bat symbol in this universe is a big axe handle or axe head, and
Yeah.
Batman uses it as a battle axe. Well, Bane takes that axe and chops off Batman's arm.
What the fuck?
Yes, Batman, and then breaks the axe head, and then they bring him into the art. Yeah, hey, here he is. They throw Batman on the table, and now they're going to do experiments on Batman.
Wow.
And meanwhile, it's like, okay, I can tell, and Bane, this is all Bane saying, Batman has all this determination. Obviously, beating his ass isn't working because he's just going to keep coming back. He's very stubborn like I am. He's got this will, this very strong will, similar to me. So the only way to get to him is by getting the people he cares about. So then it shows the next panel. It shows the last page.
Martha.
He's in Bane is in Gotham City going after his old crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see
Riddler and
Riddler, Enigma, and is that Two-Face, Harvey?
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows Bane coming at him, and they're all three of them are cowering in his shadow.
What if Bane fucks all of them up, and that's what turns him into the Gotham, burns half of Harvey Dent's face and shit?
Yeah. So, the only way to break you is by breaking them, and then to be continued. So, yeah, interesting. Scott Snyder is definitely Scott Snydering. There was a lot of wordy panels. And speaking of panels, he was going ham on the panels.
Yeah.
This one page had let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 panels.
Damn.
On one page. And every panel has a caption.
He had a lot to get off his chest. That's all.
Yeah, this is it was he's this was crammed, Other than that, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 panels on this page. On page 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Yeah. 11. Yeah, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's going over 10 panels on a lot of pages.
Shit,
so that's a lot. I felt a little, it was a bit much, I thought at times, but I dig what's happening in the story, I
feel
think
it's getting crazy and crazier. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it's still Bane. You know what I mean? He didn't really do anything more, he didn't really change Bane. It's still Bane. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Like no
So
matter how big Batman is, Bane's gonna be bigger. So
yeah, and it's still, he comes from that island, a foreign country, blah 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 blah. He was still in a prison. It's still, another version of Bane, but kind of the same still. So, but no, this is cool. 4 out of 5. I'm still on this book. And yeah, him beating the shit out of Batman and chopping off his arm with his axe, and I wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I wonder what the hell they're gonna do with that. So yeah.
Didn't Batman get his hand chopped off or some shit?
Yeah, but I don't know how they resolved it. Did he get better or something?
I don't know. Yeah, was that Chip
Did the next fight
Zdarsky?
just ignore it? I guess.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
shit.
4 out of 5. Pretty cool.
Don't worry. One of these days, I'm gonna finish that Chip Zdarsky run. Eli, I will have that answer for you. All right. So next book. Well, first book I'm going to do is Imperial #3. That is gonna be a tough one because I didn't read Imperial #2. So I'm kind of like
and
winging
I
this
haven't
shit.
read. Everyone's telling me to read these, and I have not.
It's Eli. There's some crazy shit going on in this Imperial book.
Everyone's telling
it's
me
like
to read them.
crazy shit going on in these books right now. So
Yeah.
it's all Space Marvel. I mean, that's all it is. So, and you kind of got to be familiar with Space Marvel because I didn't expect Hickman to go that deep into it. But yeah, he's digging in the crates in this shit. So yeah. So we're gonna do Imperial #3. Like I said, I'm gonna do the best way I can because I didn't read part 2. Apparently, the entire galaxy attacked Wakanda. So I missed that shit. So yeah. But we're here now. So let's see. So yeah, Imperial #3. Let's see where we can go with it. All right. So the book starts off with Star-Lord escaping in one of those like portals and shit, like the dimension portals, the gates, right before it closed up. Because apparently some bullshit happened in the last episode book where the gates don't work anymore. So he was able to get to it right before the gates closed in the Milano 2 or whatever like that. And they made it to Xandar. So, or what Xandar used to be. Xandar got destroyed by the Annihilation Wave back in Annihilation. That story. One day we should review that, Eli. I think. I feel like that's on the table.
Annihilation,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Because honestly, this whole thing almost feels like a sequel to Annihilation, kind of, without the Annihilation Wave. But yeah. All right. So on that Milano, you don't have the Guardians. You have Star-Lord, Nova, and Shuri escaping, getting, destroyed on like the battlefield. Basically, Wakanda's at war with the galaxy right now. So they barely got out in there trying to tell everybody what's going on. Because apparently that Wakandan sniper that was in the first issue that killed Star-Lord's father wasn't Wakandan sniper. It wasn't Wakandan. They think it might have been a Skrull. So they're trying to tell everybody that Wakanda's being framed for this shit, but everybody's out for blood. They kind of don't care. So they're going around and telling everybody, hey, we do this. And then even like Wiccan and Hulkling are there bleeding out. I don't really care what the fuck they do anyway. So they made it to what Xandar used to be. They're flying around Xandar. There's a very specific reason to come to Xandar, and it's the first time Shuri's ever seen Xandar. She like by Bass, and Nova's just telling her, yeah, you see this utopian society that used to be the beacon of the universe, but all of a sudden they got too full of themselves, and now they're just a faded memory nobody remembers. Wakanda needs to pay attention to what I just said. I'm like, ooh, okay, message. So he's going to the center of like the library of the Xandarian library of the Nova Corps, like that. And he's going for this one thing. He's going for the Xandarian world mind. Now, this is some deep Nova lore we're about to get into right now. So during Annihilation Wave, basically what happened was like there was every Nova got killed except him. And the reason he lived because basically all of the Nova Corps power, the Nova Force, and all the bullshit was put in this one helmet that he wore. And when he put on, he basically went God mode. Like nobody could fuck with him. Nova was just running through people, But it was so powerful, it was kind of fucking him up because a human wasn't made to have that much power. But he knows that if he put the helmet on, they'll know exactly what's going on, who's behind this, what everything's doing. But he's like, if I do this, the helmet's going to run out of memory. And I need to make sure that somebody has enough money to keep this helmet going, because I can't let the Xandarian culture die just because of this one thing going on right now. And Star-Lord's like, look, my dad just died. He was king of Sparta. I'm about to be a gillionaire. So don't worry, I got enough money for you. I put money in you. So you're like, cool. So he puts on a helmet, and when he puts on the helmet, that's how he gets all the knowledge of the universe and everything that happens. And then he asks the world mind, do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, Richard Pryor. We go way back. Do you know what's going on? Of course I know what's going on. And we get a flashback of everything that's going on. So just get to it. Okay, so basically the person behind all this bullshit is the Grandmaster. Dun, dun, dun. For those who know who the Grandmaster is, that was Jeff Goldblum in Thor Ragnarok. Or at least a version that as close as the MCU is going to get. So yeah, his power, he play games. That's what he does. And he is being and who's challenging him? Maximus the Mad. I know you don't know who that is. He's from the Inhumans. He's basically the Inhumans Loki. So yeah.
Okay.
So basically what happened was, so when Inhumans TV show flopped and got canceled, and Marvel bought back the X-Men rights to the X-Men, and they realized they didn't need the Inhumans anymore. The Inhumans just jumped on a spaceship, left Earth, and we know fuck all what they've been doing for like last years. We don't know. Nobody really cared. They just gone, left. So he's here. Yeah. So he's here, and he's just like, I want to play a game with you. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna bet wages like that. If you win, Grandmaster, I'm gonna give you the bloodline codes of all the Inhumans that ever lived, and I'm gonna give you the secrets of the Terrigen Mist. But if I win, you have to promise me a favor sometime in the future. He's like, okay, well, let's play the game. So then he's like, so what do you want? I want the nation, I want the galaxies to start a war with each other. He was like, look, I've been around long enough. The way the world is, the way the universe is, they're gonna go to war eventually. He's like, no, I want it done within 12 months. I have a timetable. I want it done within a year. Can you promise me that? He's like, fine. You want it done within a year? I'll do it. He's like, if you do it within a year, I'll give you what you want. If not, you give me what I want. They're like, cool. So he set up the game of some bullshit, space chess bullshit. We're not fuck with that bitch. Tell me what's going on. And we cut to 11 months later. So he was able to deliver on his promise within a year, everything that's going on. Oh, and basically everybody's at war with each other. So the Grandmaster behind everything, because he was able to he poisoned all those people. The Kree, everybody thought that the Kree was buying no poison, but it was really the Skrulls. The Skrulls basically did a secret invasion on the universe, on the galaxy. So every fucked up thing everybody thinks going on, the Skrulls behind everything. Okay. So he basically like fucking with everybody right now. So that's why Hulk is chasing Black Panther right now all over the galaxy. So, and I'm pissed off I didn't read that book, but I'll get to it. So, and yeah, they're bitch like that, and basically saying, look, I gave through on my promise. I did exactly what I wanted to do. He was like, well, you won in the game, and Max is like, okay, well, fine then. I tell you what, I will give you the genetic codes of everybody. I will give you the chairs and gens just like we promised. And he's just like, no, that's not how this works. You don't run me. I run shit around here. So I know you did this bullshit to start a war against the galaxies, but the war doesn't start until I make it start. So just as fast as you made me start this war, I'm going to undo this war. You're like, well, you can't do that. That's breaking the rules. Like, I don't care. Change the rules. You're like, no, I do care, because guess what? What my superpower is, you really good at, you're the best in the universe at playing games. I'm the universe best at lying, stealing, and cheating. So just like you can change the rules of the game, I can change the rules of the game. So before you think you can change the rules of the game and try to undo this war we started, it ain't gonna happen, because there's another chess piece on the board you weren't paying attention to. And he shows the chess piece, and who is it? You. And he teleport in Black again, Bolt again.
Oh shit! And Lockjaw.
They're here. So like I said, we have known fuck all what they've been doing for the last few years, but he's here now, showing up there at the chess game with Grandmaster and Maximus. And he was like, look, yeah.
Ain't Miss Marvel like an Inhuman in the comics?
No. When we stopped giving a fuck about the Inhumans, they made her mutant. She's X-Men now. So we don't talk about the other.
Oh, didn't she die? Didn't they kill her? They killed her, right?
They killed her off, and now she's a mutant. So yeah.
Okay. Because I remember when she first popped up, like Kamala Khan popped up.
Right.
Like, wasn't it the Terrigen Mist that turned her?
It was Terrigen Mist because they didn't have the rights to the X-Men, so they couldn't make her a mutant. They wanted to make her a mutant from the beginning. Like that's what the writer said. Yeah, but because
she was running around with Lockjaw.
And she's running around with Lockjaw. Yeah.
In that first Miss Marvel run.
Right. Now she don't associate with the humans at all. So yeah. That's the thing. So Black Bolt's here, and basically just like no, because I have a king without a crown. See, since they took our kingdom, Black Bolt wants a kingdom now. And so while you doing all this bullshit, you thinking you won, you're not the winner of this. And then Maximus walks off. He like, Black Bolt, why don't you tell him who won? But he makes sure he gets out the way before the response.
Oh, I was about to say, who the hell did he tell that to? I'm about to say.
Right. He's talking to Grandmaster, but no, he's talking to Black Bolt to tell Grandmaster who really won this game. And Black Bolt, bam, I win. He whispers it, but Grandmaster the fuck out of here.
Like fuck gets blown away and shit.
Right. I win. So shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, but I don't think Grandmaster's dead. He's just fucked up. That's all. He'll get better. Don't worry about that. But the whole point of this is that they did all this bullshit because like the humans have been trying to get revenge on the Kree for the shit, because the Kree is the reason they exist. And they're trying to get revenge on the Kree. So they want the universe to go to war so they can take over. So Maximus used to be an Inhumans villain. Now they're on the same side. Like they're brothers and shit like that. So they're on the same side. So like, yeah, we just gonna take over the universe. You with me, Black Bolt? And Black Bolt don't say anything. He just looks at it. He like, I knew you was with me. And Lockjaw tells the poison him out of here. So technically, it's the Inhumans versus the Marvel Universe. They want revenge for all the bullshit because we forgot about it. That's why.
Because they canceled the show.
Because they canceled the show. So we're gonna fuck everybody up. So we continue. So yeah. So that's what's going on right now. So like I said, now I gotta find out one of the books. Like, why the fuck is Hulk chasing Black Panther all over the universe? I gotta find that shit. And it ain't just Hulk, it's World War Hulk and Amadeus Cho.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, chasing his ass all over the place. So shit. So I guess what's going on with that. I think that book drops next week, but yes, it's going on. It's like this. So the shit is getting crazier. I thought it was like Wakanda doing some bullshit, but it's just the Skrulls framing them and the humans framing them and Grandmaster framing them. And yeah. And I think next issue is the last issue. Yeah, so they just crammed a whole bunch of shit in here. So yeah. Overall, like I said, I'm lost. I'm kind of lost because I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna still give it a 4 out of 5 because that the whole twist that the Inhumans are taking over the universe, that's kind of to me, because nobody give a fuck about the Inhumans. So you might as well just make a villains. Who gives a fuck? So shit. So and plus Black Bolt versus Hulk, round 2. Give me that. All right. So what you got?
We'll slap a score.
4 to 5. I'm giving 4 to 5. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, I'll do Mothra, Queen of Monsters, number 5. The grand finale.
Oh,
the climactic final battle. Yep.
Okay. Between
Mothra, Antra, and Omega Gearus. So the last issue, Mega Gearus turned in, like, got an upgrade to Omega Gearus. Mega Gearus is like a big, like a kaiju, like dragonfly.
Mm-hmm.
So Mothra had to like train. Yeah. So the world got destroyed by Mega Gearus, and these twins went back in time and found a Mothra egg back in the, the prehistoric age, brought it to the present, and they've been training Mothra to fight. And like throughout the series, Mothra's fought like Titanosaurus and Antra has been trained, and there's this other kaiju ant named Antra kind of training Mothra how to take on Mega Gearus. So here we are, the climactic final battle, and this issue is just literally a kaiju battle. The whole issue. Yeah, Mega Gearus has this upgrade, a big giant dragonfly. Antra and Mothra are trying to basically tag team and and fight Mega Gearus. At one point, I thought was pretty funny. Antra does the fastball special with Mothra, launches Mothra at Omega Gearus and fucks him up and shit. But Omega Gearus ends up really beating the shit out of both of them. Mm-hmm. Tears off Mothra's wing, chops off parts of Antra's legs, but then the twins sing a song, and Mothra and Antra sort of like join forces and become one and become Gemini Mothra or Mothra Gemini, and then beats the shit out of, basically kills Mega Gearus. And of course, Mega Gearus was laying an egg, and a baby Mega Gearus dragonfly hatches, and I believe Mothra tells it to like, hey, chill, don't be an asshole like your dad or whatever, your mom or whatever, or
Mhm.
whoever hatched. I guess it would be, yeah, you know, and then that's it. It flies off, and yeah, that's the end. And then the world sort of starts growing back, and Mothra takes off and swears to protect. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It is just a big battle, for the whole issue. Art is pretty cool. I felt like a couple of pages, like it got a little wild. Like I couldn't tell. It was like Antra and Moth or Omega Gears kind of look similar. So it was like when they went into close-ups, I had a hard time telling what was happening because they all are just giant bugs,
Mhm.
But Mothra has a distinct. I can tell who Mothra is.
Yeah.
But but it got a little crammed. I felt a couple pages, but other than that, this was cool, and I really dug this series. This was like a cool kind of tribute to Mothra. It's just Mothra, and Godzilla didn't show up. I guess there was talk. People thought like, oh, I thought Godzilla was going to show up at the end and help Mothra. Like, no, she didn't need it. She didn't need his help.
Mhm.
She got this. So yeah, I dug on this. Yeah, 4 out of 5. It was a cool series. Yeah, this might make my list this year. This series. I don't know. Who knows?
Nope.
But I did dig on this. So yeah.
All right, we gotta see. All right, so last book I'm going to do is Justice League Red #1. So have you heard about this one?
I've heard of it. I did not read it though.
Okay, it's not like a must thing. I was just like, yeah, why not? See what's going on. So it's another Justice League book. It's their Black Ops team. So that's the thing. They got a covert Justice League team that does what other people can't do. So that's the team. That's the premise of this book right here. And you're gonna see more Justice League. You got a Justice League Green, which kind of like the Swamp Thing people. The green. They deal with that.
Okay.
I think Blue might be Aquaman leading the team.
Oh,
And other shit going on also. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. So they're doing the red, the blue, blah blah blah, and all stuff like that. So yeah, yeah. So that's what the book's starting off with. So the book starts off with Red Tornado, basically running scenarios and algorithms on how the world's going to end. He said the world's going to end very soon. Maybe it's by nuclear winter. Maybe it's by zombie apocalypse. Maybe it's by dark side apocalypse. They just invade the planet and shit like that. And the thing is, like the superheroes right now, they aren't built for this. So it's up to me to do this because they can't be seen doing the stuff we need to do. And you got this panel right here, like, well, I don't know if he's taking himself apart or putting himself together. I don't know. It's just whatever, like taking his intestines out and shit like that. So yeah. All right. So basically what it is, you got that Simon Bass Green Lantern. So the Green Lantern is when Simon Bass, the Green Lantern with the gun, that was him. So yeah.
okay.
But he's trained himself enough that he don't need a gun anymore. So good on him. So yeah. And he gets an alert from somebody. He don't know where it's from, and his Justice League card turns red, and the card is telling him, don't tell anybody, it's just for you. So he goes do what he wants to. Then you got these rednecks right here stealing Star Lab stuff, and who stops them? And they get freeze breath by Power Girl. So yeah. And she also gets an alert from a red Justice League card that's telling don't tell anybody go here, stuff like that. And as they do, so they go to, and they's by the watchtower, so they go by the watchtower, but they fly on the other side of the moon, and the other side of the moon is its own space station that nobody knows about. Like, what the fuck going on here? So they fly in there, and he's like, who is good enough to hack into my red Justice League card? And it's Red Tornado. He's like, Red Tornado, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm the one that called you here. I called you here specifically because I don't need the Justice League to know what's going on. I'm running covert missions. So yeah, and so it's just Green Lantern, Power Girl. That's it. So I need y'all to do this because the thing is, I run scenarios and I ran my algorithm, and the fact that because there's so many Justice League members all in one place, you got so many aliens and volatile people and people can't about something like that, they themselves just coming together could end the world. So I need y'all to run certain missions to stop that from happening. So like, okay. And the first thing they tell them to do is that on this planet called Varva, I need you to go to this planet called Varva because they're building a super weapon down this WMD that because of what's happening in there, they may come after Earth first. because we're loading up on so many people. So they might become the first. So they decide to go there. They start beating up people like that. They find this giant ass robot. They're like, oh shit. They try to fight it. And at one-on-one, they can't take the robot, but combined, they're able to like take it apart. And Power Girl rips it to pieces and shit like that. And they see what kind of weapons underneath it, but they realize it is no weapons. It was planting seeds. That's what it's made for. And it was so armored because they didn't want anybody to take it out. So they were like, did Red Tornado lie to us? Like, why don't we go back there and find out? And then while that, they get spied on by Black Adam. To be continued. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. That was quick.
That's the book. That's it. So, like I said, it's just a premise of like I said, if you look at the book, you see like a whole bunch of other people on the book, like Cyborg, and I'm pretty sure all those people will show up. And maybe I'm not hoping Black Adam does not want to make Black Adam a villain again. Stop all this heroing him up and shit like that. He needs to be back a villain. So yeah, but you got these people like Deadman. I don't get Deadman. Why is he on? He's dead. I don't know. Whatever. But that's him. Jelly
That's
red.
like Constantine shit and all that.
Constantine has magic. Deadman is dead. You can't be dead. Is not a power. I don't know.
But doesn't he take them to like different realms? I don't fucking know.
I don't know, man. I guess we'll find out. So yeah. But that's
I
going on
was
with
about to say,
this
was
book.
it like isn't that like Swamp Thing type shit? Like
I think
was-
all Deadman can do is just possess you. That's it. I think
who was that? No, that was the Spectre that was like showing up to Mr. Terrific. Was that him?
That was Oh, I'm caught up on Mr. Terrific. So when the next one come out, I'm gonna review that.
Okay, but was that the Spectre, not Deadman?
No, Spectre. Yeah, because he was about to, jump off
Where
the
the
bridge.
fuck was Deadman? Oh, that was Nightwing.
Night Terrors. Yeah, when he possessed Batman. Yeah.
When Nightwing, no, but in the Tom Taylor Nightwing book, like Dick climbed the mountain to his monastery or some shit.
Mhm.
Wasn't that Deadman? I don't know.
didn't read it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
But did you say
yeah.
like Deadman trained Nightwing or some shit?
Something? Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think that's where I know he popped up recently, and I'm just trying to remember when.
Okay, because
Oh.
he was an acrobat before he died.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, it was. Because Dick was all of a sudden had a fear of heights.
Yeah. And Deadman had to come over, so yeah.
Yeah, then he had to climb. Yeah, so he climbed that mountain. He had that.
Why
like,
would you
shrine.
get a guy that died by falling to his death help you get over his fear heights? I don't get that, but whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He had like a Shaolin temple up in the mountains or some shit, and Dick had to go
Naber per dot or
something.
Tibet.
Yeah, and he had to go. Yeah, he had to go climb and get there and train with them and shit. And go back and kick ass. Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess it was like the Dark Knight Rises.
So anything else you got?
Bitches, watch out. Bitches, watch out. I don't know what they're saying. No, I read what did I read? G.I. Joe, Energon Universe still going cool. And then I read something else. Oh, Psylocke. Psylocke ended.
Yeah, I knew it was coming to an end pretty soon. So
It was her fighting ninja demons and shit. Pretty cool, but I felt like it ended abruptly. I felt like they probably should have needed at least 2 more issues, but whatever.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
You know how it is. When Marvel's ready, they when it's time to shut it down, they shut it down. So yeah.
Well, it was very anime manga like oriented,
Mm-hmm.
and I just felt that it ended. It kind of rushed.
I guess they feel like it didn't find its audience enough. We need more people than Eli reading this book. So.
Yeah, I guess people who actually read manga
are reading manga. So
are reading mangas and not
right.
not this. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. I'm booked out.
So matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. Did I tell you about like the #1 selling comic book of all time?
No.
Okay, so the top 4 comic books of all time, like franchise comic books. You got Spider-Man #4, Batman #3, Superman #2, and One Piece #1.
Oh, really?
of all time. Like they passed, and One Piece just started. Superman been around for 80 years. Is One Piece already passed it?
Wow.
So that's crazy. I don't get it, but yeah, that's the thing. So
Yeah.
that's all I got. Anything else or?
No, I'm booked out, and I think we got everything.
Nice, cool. Like I said, if you listen this long, different like, share, subscribe. Glad y'all jumping in. If you listen longer than 30 seconds, we appreciate you. Please check out 30 seconds because, like I said, we got all the Cracker Barrel talk you want to talk about. Because obviously, y'all love talking about Cracker Barrel. The moment we stopped, y'all left. So, but next week we'll come back with something else. I don't know. I might see that Nation 2 movie and review it. I don't know. Like,
There you go.
Endgame, Nation
See what
2.
all the hubbub is. Yeah.
Right.
See if
Like,
the
China
hype
must be on something. So yeah.
lives up to the hype.
That's why China don't fuck with us, because movies like this. That's why. So, all right, but until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel.